Ethan, are you okay with TikTok being bad? Like, what the fuck are we even talking about here? Yes. How many times do I need to say this and how many words? Yes, I am okay with TikTok being banned. Let's drive that bitch into the side of the mountain.
Booyakasha.
I do not care. I do not care. Kill TikTok. End the madness.
Why do you care?
TikTok is so... I hate everything about it. When you go there, you read the comments, you look at the posts, it's decaying society.
I guess to
I just don't care. I don't care.
That's kind of my attitude too. It's like, is the justification kind of flimsy, especially when most of the things that they criticize TikTok for are 100% true of all social media. It being a danger because the algorithm can be used to sway public opinion. I mean, we just went through a whole thing where like Mark Zuckerberg got called up to Congress to get grilled about, election interference and all kinds of stuff. And also the national security threat stuff. It's like, okay, the U.S. government has like pretty much open access to Meta and Twitter and like all of those things. And, arguably they just want the same for TikTok. They don't with TikTok, and this will allow them to by forcing it to be sold to an American company.
It is true that every major social media platform is owned by America. Okay? And then when TikTok comes in, it's owned by China. Clearly that threatens like American supremacy in that regard. However, I didn't think it was an issue, but when I heard someone describe it, it did sound alarming. So if China owns TikTok, I mean that's for sure. So if they want to sow discord in American society, they can easily do that.
Let them.
By promoting
let them come.
Whatever divisive thing like transphobia,
100%.
homophobia, the war with the war happening in the Middle East and all this stuff. And they can and now with AI too, like they can really fucking like engineer it to really sow discord in American society.
I'm sorry.
And it's a little spooky thinking like that they're working against us and we don't even know what's happening. Now can American companies do that? Yes, however, the government has more sway, control, insight into what these companies are doing. TikTok has no accountability. ByteDance has no accountability.
Well, they have accountability. It's just not to us. They're accountable
exactly.
to the Chinese government.
They owe us nothing. They don't need, you know what I mean? And so there is that possibility. And again, America wouldn't be the first country to ban it. I mean, it's been banned by a few other countries already for those same concerns.
Right. It's banned in India, who has a very tense relationship with China right now.
We love India.
Again, like I said, I think that the most likely outcome is that they just sell it to an American company. I think that is likely how this ends.
I don't think it's going to get banned.
In which case it wouldn't be banned, right? I think it'll continue to exist. They're just going to force them to sell it.
But if people are saying, yeah, of course they're going to sell it. There's no way they're going to pass up on like $20 billion.
Yeah, they're saying we'll never do that, but that's because that's what you say when it hasn't passed yet. Once it's passed and your option is lose access to the American market or take a fat check for $50 billion or whatever, they're going to take the $50 billion.
Would I rather China own the app or like an American company? I'd rather have an American company own it personally.
I don't care either or.
Personally, I would. As an American, as somebody that doesn't want our society being like fucking manipulated and discord being sown.
If we're going to be manipulated, it's going to be by our own government.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
not the Chinese government.
All threats are valid. But it's true. I don't know if
I got you.
this, but it is very fucking conceivable and very possible that China could sow incredible amounts of discord in our society just by manipulating the algorithm.
I do think it is a unique circumstance too with it being China, because I would probably, on a free speech basis, be a lot more sympathetic to the argument for that if China didn't absolutely believe the inverse, and that's why they don't let American social media companies in there.
That's another thing.
It's like it's kind of hard to have sympathy when they also do.
To me, that ends the whole convo.
Right.
American social media accounts are not allowed to do business in China. So why the fuck?
Like if TikTok was a French company and this was playing out the same way, or like maybe France is like too much of an American ally, but like, I don't know, something that's a little bit more neutral, some other country was doing it, I would still probably be opposed to it just on the basis of like, why is it inherently bad? Like, why can't other countries have a company like this? But when it's specifically China who
they don't let our companies operate there.
Right.
So why the fuck?
It's hard to be sympathetic.
It's one of these things where they're like, they're flaunting our own rules in our face. It's like, oh no, you can't do business here. Also, China, like they're like, if you want to sell shit here, you have to give us your IP. Like they're so manipulative. They're so nasty the way they do business with American companies. Now, obviously, American companies don't have to sell there, but they demand that they give them their IP. And so when Facebook, Twitter, whatever, any social media, any tech company, a lot of tech companies want to do business in there, they're like, no, fuck off. Obviously not. But then we're supposed to allow TikTok to come fucking, you know.
Well, and the counter argument would be that we're not China and we're not as close to society as that, and we don't have to worry about that, which that's somewhat valid in my mind.
Wait, we don't have to worry about what?
Well, it's not that we don't have to worry about it, but that our principle, like, yeah, China does that, and we criticize them for that level of censorship. So that doesn't give us a pass to do the same. We should be better than that.
And that's what they use to fucking exploit us. Like genuinely.
I mean,
they laugh in our fucking face, and then they go, ha ha, TikTok, and they can use it literally. It's not like selling silk. This is technology.
Well, is this all hypothetical too?
Yes, it is all hypothetical.
Because like, what have they really done? You know?
Well, we don't know.
Yeah, but like, what I do know is that, you know, there was a lot of interest in Russian interference on American social media companies, in like the 2016 election and everything, and everybody was super concerned about that. And that sort of manipulation was not prevented by it being an American company.
That's true, but there has been a lot of since then, which was a total catastrophe, just a disgusting failure of our Homeland Security and NRA or whatever the NRA? No, who's the motherfuckers?
CIA.
Homeland Security.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the shit. They fucked up, but now I feel there's a lot more in place to prevent such acts, or at least to lighten such acts. So this is the first time something like that happened. To be fair. Be fair,
I see what you're saying. Yeah. It is a new frontier for sure.
But yeah, that was a total fucking failure of American whatever.
Well,
anyway,
we're chilling though because our accounts are Swedish.
True. We haven't been getting paid, but fuck that.
Yeah, we're gonna be on HU Podcast is gonna be on a TikTok forever, bro. Because they got nothing else, bro.
But yeah, I mean,
I see a lot of people saying in the chat praising me for making that counter argument. Let me just be clear again. I don't care if TikTok gets banned. Fuck that shit.
It's funny though.
Wait, what was the counter argument that you made that people are praising for?
Well, just that it's all hypothetical, and that you know, provable interference happened on an American social media website. Everything I just said, basically.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, of course. Listen, you saying you want to ban all social media? Let's go. Let's do it. Not YouTube,
that's what
of
I'm
course.
about.
Not YouTube.
See,
YouTube's not social media. It's so much more. You come here, you watch, you're entertained. It's video. This is social media.
This is a streaming platform. This is a video platform. This is way more.
You want to ban TikTok? You want to ban Twitter?
I'm an incrementalist. You see, yes, ban TikTok, but as just a start. That's just the beginning.
The march begins.